what we exclude in the family tree, those things that we don't talk about or we don't want to give space to that happened before. There are 3 ways these things come back and repeat in our lives. 1, we do the same thing to others. Our ancestors did something to someone, we do the same thing to others. 2, someone does it to us. So it's reversed. Someone does the same thing to us. Or 3, there's an event at a certain, usually even the age matches. Like at age 25, something happened to your ancestor. At age 25, it'll happen to you. If none of those things happen, the dynamic repeats in your kids. If you have no kids, and right, in your adopted kids, it's the same. In your nieces and nephews, if not in your kids or your adopted kids, and your cousins, if not in your nieces and nephews. It just kind of, it'll repeat. If it doesn't repeat in you, it'll repeat in one descendant. It'll just go as far out as it needs to, but it will repeat. The more you accept your ancestors' path, the less the history repeats itself. What we're essentially doing is compassion to ancestors. When we talk about exclusion, I want to mention something incredibly important. When we exclude, we tend to feel good about ourselves because, like, oh, we're so righteous. We don't agree with this. This is wrong. But if we look a layer deeper, exclusion is ego. This is also the core of Buddhism, and I want to show you just how much. Something shocking is that Buddhism, at the very center of Buddhist philosophy, is non-harm to people, non-harm to animals. You know, it's there at the very center of Buddhism if you've studied it. At the same time, the most spiritual Buddhists throughout history, the Buddha himself, we should start there, the Buddha, the Dalai Lama, Thich Nhat Hanh, they sometimes eat meat. And they said that if they never did eat meat, their egos would become so big that they are so perfect and holy that it's actually better for them to have a little bit of meat once every year, once every couple of years, than to have their egos be huge from self-righteousness that they never eat meat. They are against eating meat, but they don't exclude meat completely. We never exclude. So this not excluding anything runs all throughout Buddhism, and it runs through how we approach the family. We don't even have the picture about our own lives. How can we have a full picture of a family or the whole world, or honestly, the many, many dimensions and worlds that exist out there? We're seeing 0.05%, maybe 0.5%, I think at most, of the bigger picture that goes on. So not excluding is honoring the fact that I'm only human. I can't even know the bigger picture. I'm operating with a mind that's very limited. And I'm operating from a mind that plays all kinds of tricks. I can only approach with heart, and my heart is accepting of all things. My heart is compassionate. So when you say, universe, you can't be as you are, universe, you are wrong, the universe goes, what do you mean? The universe says, like, ha, what do you mean? Of course I can be like this. I'm the whole universe. Of course I can be like this. I can be however I want, right? No matter what you think of this experience, the universe will also always claim back its right to be however it wants. The rest is just an experience you're having, a lens you're taking. To the universe, we're like little ants on a tree, thinking of theories of how this tree should or shouldn't be, or how the universe should or shouldn't be. So we never see the full picture. That's what we need to tell our ego. Through accepting our family line, and through accepting what came before us and what comes after us, by accepting everything in our own one family line, we accept the whole universe. So that's ancestors' work. By not excluding anything in your family, you're accepting the whole universe. It's Elizabeth. My goal is to help you follow the path to happiness with these videos.